What up guys, how you guys doing today? Diaz Vlogs, and I'm back again with the vehicle review today. I'm trying to mix up my channel a little bit more, so I'm going to be doing vehicle reviews and casual vlogs way more. It's just I'm trying to find a little bit more times, but I'm squeezing this in before I do something else for today. I've been just really busy, but today we are going to be doing a vehicle review on my own car. I haven't really done a vehicle review on my own car. I haven't really talked about, you know, like my own car, like myself. I've only been showing it in videos, you know, just talking about what I'm going to do to it. I haven't really done a review to it. So today we are going to be doing something new too on how I'm recording the footage inside the car. And I did get different mounts and stuff, so that gives you an idea what I'm doing. And so here we go. This is the 2019 Volkswagen Jetta 1.4 TS. It has an inline 4 engine at 147 horsepower. The RPM goes up to 6,000 whenever you max rev it while driving, but it says 5,000 on spec. And then it's 184 foot-pounds of torque. So that's pretty nice. It's definitely got a lot of torque. The car is like, I mean, as soon as you hit on the acceleration, like, you're straight up gone. But I forgot what this blue is called, but I definitely love this blue color of the car. She's kind of dirty right now, so sorry about that, but I'm just showing you guys from, you know, an average guy, you know. So usually I keep my car clean, but as of right now, trying to stay at home due to this pandemic that's going around. But this is it right here. And so I'm going to tell you guys what I did with the exterior first, and just talk more of the exterior of the body, and then we are going to move on to the engine after the exterior, and then the inside, the interior. And so what I have done so far on this car is I put a lip spoiler from ECS Tuning. This is the gloss black ABS. Definitely looks really good. And then we painted the calipers blue. We're going to come up front because you could kind of see it more. I don't know if you guys could see that, but we painted the calipers blue. Right now, the tire size that we are sitting at, it is a 205/60/16. These are pretty small tires that it comes with from factory, and rims. So, well, not tires, but small rims. We're gonna go with 18s though, hopefully in the future. But I'll surprise you guys on what rims that we do get. And let's check it out. We got a small little antenna on top. I definitely love how aggressive, you know, the hood looks, you know, with like the lines and just, I guess, the design that they did. Definitely love the design for the newer Jettas. Personally, I'm not a fan of the older Jettas just from the way they look. I like the more aggressive, pointy, you know, style. We're trying to see if we can get a different back rear bumper so we could do the diffuser kit, because right now, as you guys could see how you got like the, you know, the chrome kind of like looks like where the exhaust is at. Well, to be honest, the exhaust is actually hiding somewhere under there. I don't know if I'm pointing it right. It kind of looks like this, you know, pointing down. But what I want to do is I want to get the GLI bumper rear bumper conversion kit. I can't even talk right now, but if I get the conversion kit, that means I could put a black diffuser onto there and actually put an exhaust sticking properly out. So we're gonna do that because I don't want to go underneath out. I want it to actually have like a proper diffuser. And so what I like is that for the rear view mirrors right here for the outdoor, it has a heated, I believe, option where you twist it and it heats them up, or to like defogs them. And then it has a sensor too, so that if a car's right next to you, it'll let you know and it'll light up. And so actually we're gonna pop open the hood, and then I'll pop open the trunk. So we're gonna do that up before we get to the interior. So let's pop that thing open. Bear with me, guys, the camera's gonna go all funky for a minute. All right, now that we popped the hood, this is the 1.4 turbocharged engine. There goes that baby turbo right there. It's kind of funny how small it is. And then this is supposedly, you know, that natural charge pipe or plastic down pipe, you know. But I definitely like the way it looks. You know, it's just everything's a torque. Like, you can literally see torque. Everything is a torque. But as I said, guys, if you guys want to see that cold air intake installation, I got all my tools ready, and we have to be at 800 subscribers. So make sure you guys share this out. Make sure you guys keep liking it up, and I'll do that just for you guys. I know there's another guy on YouTube who's building his Jetta. If you watch this, man, I love your videos. Definitely really cool. And so yeah, but this is the engine right here. Intake, battery, there goes the fuse box right over there. Yeah, and then here's engine mount right there. This is it. So I'm gonna let you guys look at that real quick. All right, so now we're gonna close up the hood and we're gonna move into the inside real quick. Whoop. All right, cool. It is a very sturdy car, I'm not gonna lie. Like literally, like the doors and everything is just super sturdy. Actually, I'm gonna show you guys the trunk. So here we are. The trunk space is huge. Sorry for all my stuff. Here are the springs that we still gotta put on. It did come with this, which is pretty nice, you know, to fill up the tires just in case if you got like a flat or it's leaking air. I got my toolbox in there, but I'm not gonna lie, you could literally fit like, since like I play drums and stuff, I could literally fit like most of my things in there for a drum set and then just put the rest in the back seat. And so now I'm gonna open up the doors and we're gonna check out the interior. The thing is with my car is that the interior, it is beige. I really dislike the beige because as you guys can see how dirty it gets. So we did get a quote you know, to do the interior redone, and so we're gonna get the interior redone. We're gonna get leather with blue stitching, same thing with the top too. And then I know guys who actually can redo the plastic too and the leather here, so it'll actually look really nice. So yeah, this is it right here. This is the inside for you guys. This is the back room. I'll show the back from the front too so that you guys get a perspective. Check it out. And it does have the light, small light right up there, and 2 handles. And then this is the front of the car. Actually, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna show you guys. It's gonna indicate that the back door is open. So what I like about this is that it's faced towards us, so you can actually see, you know, like more towards you, and I feel like it's more direct towards you, which is beautiful. And so actually we are gonna go ahead and shut the back door. And do I have my keys with me? Yep. All right. So what I also did is I put the blue lights in there, and it's still pretty bright during the day, which I'm surprised. That's what I like about that. But we're gonna go ahead and turn the car on. I'm gonna show you guys. You hit the radio button. Oh my gosh, thank God it was a quick second. But as you guys can see, I could just tap on the touchscreen, you know, it'll take me to the different stations, or I could tune it through here. And I like the old-fashioned turn knob because some of the cars nowadays, when you touch it, sometimes they'll go too far, you know, but this one is like very accurate. So I love Volkswagen for this, you know. You can hook up your phone with the Bluetooth connectivity. It might connect to mine, who knows. I don't know why it's connecting to my sister's phone. And then through the application, when you hook up the USB port down here, you can hook up Android Auto or Apple CarPlay or even MirrorLink. But MirrorLink, I think, is like an older setup. Then when you hit setup, you got the settings for the car, language, factory settings, system, yada yada yada. Then when you hit car, you got the vehicle status, you got the tire pressure monitoring system, vehicle status, and yeah. And I think there was something else too. The energy consumers since start. That's just saying like refuel extended period. And you got like a Think Blue trainer. I've been like driving like the car. This is probably like poor, so yeah, I drive crazy. And yeah, that's basically it. So we're gonna go back to just the radio or media. This is what the passenger side of course looks like. Nothing really crazy, you know. We got the top up here, we got the buttons. I think this is what, I don't know what that is, but these two I know for sure are lights, and then you got the rear lights, so they have to be pushed in to be active. And let's check it out. So over here you got like your cruise control where you could set it. You have your volume for like the radio and stuff. You have your different views where you can like show different stuff. Not really gonna go too crazy on that because I like the way that my car setting is now. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. You got the center right here, you know, for a little glove box area. You got the glove compartment over there. So over here you have it where it's the auto on and off. So basically if I hit the button, the start stop system is deactivated, and then when I hit it, then it'll activate. So basically it'll shut the car off when you stop the car. We got our e-brake electronics, so you just pull that up. E-brake is currently on. Put the foot on the pedal, push it down, it goes off. We have an eco mode, so if you're trying to save, you know, like some gas, or you're just trying to drive better, you put in eco. And then when you put it down into drive, see where it shows drive, then when I move it one more, now it's in sport mode. so I don't know if you guys can see that. And then you can put in auto stick as well. So right now we're in first gear, and then you could go all the way up. It's 7, or no, is it 7? You can actually go up to 8 gears. Yeah, it's an 8 gear, and I'll make sure I'll show that on the drive. So I'm gonna put it back in park, and then I'm just gonna review more on the top real quickly. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, the car's quiet too. Very, very quiet. If I rev it, you guys will hear the turbo barely. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have it just in the back exhaust so you guys can hear the exhaust, and then you guys can hear the turbo in the front of the car. So I'm gonna clip out real quick, and I'll see you guys real soon. Alright guys, now that we're in the car and I showed you guys how it sounds for the front and the rear, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start driving actually. And so I'm gonna show it towards me. I'm gonna talk about how the handling of the car and how good it feels, and then we are actually gonna show a first person point of view, and then I'm gonna show you guys how, you know, it feels, what shows on the menu while you're driving, just full functionality of the car. And so actually we are going to drive it just around the neighborhood for a quick second, and then we are going to do a highway drive to see how it drives. And yeah, we're basically going to full driving experience. So right now I got it in just drive mode, and so we are actually going to let's clean you off for a little bit right there. Sorry about that guys, you guys were a little blurry and dirty. So we're going to pull out just from the house in the neighborhood, and actually we're going to go this way. And so basically the way that this car drives, I love how smooth it is. And so the car drives very, very smooth from factory. Like, I kind of had expressed to you on just the way it feels. I already had a couple people, friends of mine, tell me that it drives just like an Audi, and yes, it's literally an Audi, just a less horsepower front wheel drive version. And so I mean, it drives pretty well though. I mean, I love it. Like, the steering too, it's very smooth, and I mean, it's just a great feel. I mean, I can't complain. When it comes to the radio, I mean, literally right here, it's directed more towards me, so that's what I love about it. Another cool thing is that I can put it into cruise control, real simple, just with the buttons as usual. It's kind of weird talking about my own car and doing like a vehicle review on my own vehicle, but I don't know, I mean, it drives very smooth. I know with the tires, what we're going to be doing soon is that we're going to be going up to a size 18, because we are definitely going to have some nice rims on here, and hopefully in the future. I'm just waiting till more stuff calms down and when I'm more basically available to and when I can. And so yeah, let's talk about the AC. Is very responsive. Like, if I were to put it on blast right now, I'd be freezing. The heating, as soon as you turn on the car, the heater, I mean, it just kicks on real quick and fast. And so that's what I like about this car. As for when it comes to this is the baseline, I mean, they got a higher trim, the GLI Jetta. This definitely has less features than that. I mean, there's some missing space and buttons down here, but I mean, we got the eco button and stuff. And so right now I'm gonna put it in sport mode. Response, if I were to just floor it, it goes into a higher rev immediately. And yeah, I mean, it picks up. The car does have 184 foot-pounds of torque, and it only has 147 horsepower. So it is very, very responsive. And I feel like the throttle response on this car is perfect. I don't feel a delay. Now, as for the turbo from factory, it does kick in when you put it into sport mode. So when you put it into sport mode, you'll definitely feel more of that power, and it revs all the way. Let's see it in drive if it revs all the way. I'm gonna floor it. Yeah, so it goes all the way up to 6,000 RPMs. But in sport mode, it how do I say this? So if I'm driving and if I'm at 3,000 5,000 RPMs in drive mode. As soon as you put in sport mode, it goes up to like 4,000, so that it's a faster acceleration. You also got the manual auto, and yeah, let's check it out. It's very roomy, surprisingly. Like whatever setting, seating adjustment, I mean, you can have a tall person sitting here, put it at the lowest setting. Like right now I don't even have it. I could put it lower if I wanted to, or I could raise it up higher, preferably your choice. Steering wheel, I like having my steering wheel nice and low, kind of like, you know, sport more, like I can just do stuff with it. But I feel like out of owning this car so far, it is a gas saver, I'm not gonna lie, but because I beat on it, kind of like saves somewhat of gas. Usually it takes me, when gas is at like an average price at like $2.30, so around my neighborhood, I usually put around like 24 bucks and it fills it up. But when gas was like what, at like $1.87, we filled it up, I think it was like literally just 20 bucks, even $18, and so that was pretty dope. And yeah, right now we are coming up to the main streets. Definitely when I turn in this car, the car actually has a really good suspension system from factory, and so when you turn, the car doesn't like completely like, you know, swivel side by side. So I'm gonna turn right now, and I'll be able to look back in the video and see if it does it, but right now we're about to do a sharp turn on purpose. And see, it's not that bad, you know, like I feel like I'm in my seat. I feel like, you know, I could just actually be perfectly fine. And so yeah, now as for doing stuff to the car, some people say that putting lowering springs will screw it up, or it won't. You can't put coilovers on this car because, I mean, I think it's like this electronic suspension system and stuff, so they usually say don't put coilovers on this car. But I mean, if you have put coilovers on the car, or if you did, or even if you guys have like a Jetta of your own and you have put coilovers, put down in the comments down below. I definitely would like to hear how, you know, the functionality for the suspension for the Volkswagen is. And yeah, this is pretty nice. I can't wait till we put the rims though, to be honest, because when these rims get on these cars, I'm gonna be so happy. Like, I'm so excited. Now, as for engine stuff that I want to do to the engine, I don't want to do anything heavily modifying to it, because for the simple fact that this is my daily car, but I still want to hook it up, you know, I still want to do some nice things to it. So like the cold air intake, we're definitely going to do that. We're going to put a charge pipe, like an actual metal charge pipe of our own, or we're going to buy one from online, and then we're going to put a blow-off valve on it so we can actually hear the turbo spool up. I know with the intake, you can actually hear the turbo a lot more. Like my buddy Alex, shout out to you Alex once again, he has a cold air intake that I've seen on his Jetta, and his turbo just sounds a lot more, and you can actually really hear it really well. So that's definitely a plus, and that's why, the reason why I really want, you know, to hear that. And oh snap, actually we got some people over here. But another cool thing too is that with the charge pipe and the blow-off valve, you hear that more as well with the turbo spooling. I don't think there's any aftermarket like performance turbos for the Jettas yet, for the 2019s. I mean, I feel like they have it for oh no, this truck is moving. I feel like they have it more for like the older like models and the older stuff. And so we're actually coming up to the highway right now. I am going to change it to a first person actually in a quick second. I just got to pull over somewhere. So we are going to clip out, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like from a first person point of view. Alright guys, so as you guys can see through the mirror, we actually got the headset for the first time. I look really ridiculous, you know, with the headset, but we are going to jump on the highway. I think this is a perfect adjustment, honestly, for the camera. As you guys can see, we're about to be going on Highway 55 over here. We're going to go northbound, so we're actually going to wait to see when this car goes. We're going to let them go through. They're probably looking at me why I look so goofy with this headset. But here we go. Definitely merging on the highway throughout the busy time is definitely kind of scary. So right now we got in sport mode because I want to definitely catch acceleration so I can merge. Alright, so as terms for highway driving, it definitely drives really nice and smooth as well, even going at high speed. I don't get any vibrations, nor does the steering wheel, you know, like start shaking like crazy. So it definitely drives really nice. Let's put it into the manual auto. So what you do for the manual auto is that you swipe it over, and it'll show you that you're like what gear you're in. So see how it says M8. Right now we are in 8th gear. So we're actually going to drop it low, and we're going to accelerate, and I'll show you guys how the acceleration is. We are going to go down, let's just say 5th gear, and let us merge. We're going to go in the fast lane, over in the left lane. Just got to be careful because these potholes are getting more relentless. So the acceleration, I have no trouble. Check that out. I mean, that's definitely beautiful. Woo-wee. Oh man, as you guys can see, I got the radio interface. I can just swap it, do whatever I want to it. I have the AC on because I had the window open, but I saw how loud it was with the wind. So even right now it's loud. Right now the acceleration's good. Check it out. Man, I definitely love driving on the highway. Look at that, we were already hitting like 91 miles per hour. But we're gonna slow down just for the sake, you know, just for the cause. We're gonna merge over to the right lane over. You're definitely gonna see, you know, if we got the option available. Yep, okay. Oh, I got all these potholes. Yeah. This is like highway, it's starting to become like Highway 80, where the potholes are freaking just relentless, you know. I don't like it. Like now, like you have to have a spare at all costs. What I found out too is that the dealerships don't give you the spare tire anymore. You have to purchase a spare tire as like an additive. And so I thought that was kind of like, oh man. But yeah, now we're gonna put it back into just auto mode. And actually you can just put it back into drive by pushing it back down, and you see the driving indicator, you know, back at D. And then if you want to put it in eco mode, you just hit the eco button that's down below. You hit it and it'll say driving mode eco, so that you kind of save a lot of gas. But I'm gonna put it back to normal. We're just gonna drive casual. But overall highway driving, I give this like a 9 out of 10. Simple factor, or just a 10 out of 10, because I have no problem. It's smooth. This car is definitely reliable, you know. You can save lots of gas on the highway, you know, if you drive really good on the highway. You're not just gunning it 24/7. Usually like how I do off camera. But another thing too that I would like to say is that even when you hit bumps, I mean, you can still feel the bumps like present. Like right now with these small wheels, I mean, I could kind of feel stuff under me, but at the same time it's just like a smoother like version of like under. So here we go. I'll show you guys how I corner just real nice. There is going to be kind of a bump up ahead. There you go, that big bump. Here we go. And now we're going to turn right. Man, I definitely want upgraded suspension though. I mean, we're going to be putting those lowering springs soon anyways. Ooh. Check out that nice Silverado in front of us. Oh look, Honda. There we go. Alright. Now we are back in town. We're just going to turn right for the sake of the red lights. So we're just going to turn right. We're going to go into this loop over here. And I'm just going to keep driving just to show you more of how, you know, the Jetta drives. Honestly, I love the GLI Jetta. I really felt I should have gotten the GLI Jetta, but for the simple, you know, fact that, you know, I could only get what I got, and I'm still fortunate and happy, you know, that I got just a normal Volkswagen Jetta, and I can't complain with this car. I love this car. I like it better than the crap box Saturn that I had. If you guys want to check out in the older videos of my vlogs and stuff, you guys can see like my old Saturn, and man, it was just, the car was just so, oh my lord. Oh no, the sun. We're gonna have to put this a little bit lower. There we go. Alright. Tell me guys how you feel with me wearing the headgear on, and if it looks good. I hope I have it at a good setting. I have the camera a little bit down because you can still get a lot of stuff from above you. We're gonna make a quick stop. Oh yeah, as for braking, I should probably just brake on purpose, just to show you guys how the braking is. So if I'm going 30 miles per hour and I needed to emergency brake because there might be, you know, a car turning left as I'm going forward. I'm gonna just hit the brakes. Someone's behind me. Look at that. Immediate stop. So that's what I like. I don't know the speculations, you know, for how many feet as soon as I hit the brake, but that was pretty decent, you know. My Saturn, I would have to put my foot all the way through the ground just for it to barely brake, and that was scary. Literally, that car was at any moment I could have just been gone if something happened. And these are just average brakes on here, guys. These are not performance brakes on here. So yeah, just to let you guys know on that. Ooh, we are getting a phone call. Let's see who it's from. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to cut out real quick, and then I'll get back with you guys in a second. All right, guys, sorry about that. That phone call definitely, you know, kind of screwed me up for a quick second. But we're gonna start heading back home. We are just gonna, you know, enjoy the ride. But honestly, tell me, guys, what you think. You know, if you guys think that this is definitely a good car, or if you think that it's just a maintenance overall, you know, like just like a maintenance box. I mean, a lot of people say that, yeah, Volkswagens, you know, it's some heavy maintenance, you're gonna have to spend a lot, there's problems. Well, for me, I haven't had any problems, no check engine light at all. These engines, these inline fours are pretty good, you know, in terms of just holding up, you know, and just if you don't horse it around like crazy, if you just like treat the car nice, I mean, I imagine that they'll last you for a long time, especially Volkswagen's turbo diesel engines, and so those are really nice. What else with these Volkswagens I gotta talk good things about? Oh, yellow. Okay, we made it. So anyways, with Volkswagen, I feel like that they've done better with their newer cars. Their older cars, I really feel like their older cars are just, man, they were not it at all. Like, it wasn't it, chief. Cause just due to like the maintenance nightmares from like how they were, I feel like it was just the quality back then. Like now, like this is just genuine, I feel, luxury. Like, yeah, like, you know, they're made by Audi, and usually Volkswagens, you know, a lot of people say that they're cheap and that they're unreliable. No, to me, this car is everything reliable, and it just feels luxurious just from the feel. I mean, these seats feel extremely comfortable. As you guys could tell, I've been cleaning and disinfecting my car like crazy, just because I've been traveling to places, going to the store. So if you guys see that there and be like, what the heck is that, you know, yeah, just been cleaning. Make sure you guys stay healthy and clean. But yeah, actually, I'll show you guys the pools in sport mode once when we're in more open area, and then I'll show you more of the auto stick action. I definitely miss stick shift, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Stick shift definitely was more fun for me. The only reason why I got this car automatic was because just for the sake of my family, if anything like emergency happens, they could drive the car. And yeah, I just needed a reliable car, definitely from the Saturn. Like, the Saturn was definitely not reliable. Every time you shifted into, I believe it was, yeah, when you just shift into first gear, you literally had to punch the car, like in a punching motion. You had to grab it and just literally just full on punch. Oh, this auto start, I do not like this auto start and stop system. I am sorry, it just happened to me right now, and yeah, I don't like it. I get it's supposed to save gas, but I feel like it messes up the transmission and engine. But as I was saying, guys, yeah, actually I don't remember what I was saying. That's bad. Okay, yeah, I think I'm just nervous doing my own car review, you know, just kind of like doing, you know, this. Definitely I definitely sound awkward, you know. I felt like I've sounded awkward for the whole entire time, but don't worry, guys, I'm just trying my best for you. But if you guys feel like you're gonna get a Volkswagen, I would say for the bang for the buck, you know, I got this car for, oh my god, look at this man's in front of me. I got this car for $15, and it was used, but it was pre-certified used, and it was basically brand new. When I got the car, it was only at 3,000 miles, so that's a plus, you know, for 3,000 miles. This car right now, as you guys can see, I have 6,871, so I've put about another like 3,000, like 3,500 onto the car. And yeah, actually we're gonna see with the views. It's gonna show iPhone, speed. You got the assist systems, the audio, telephone, vehicle status, driving data. But we're gonna go back to vehicle. Oh no, I lost it where I showed my mile per hour gauge. Snap. Oh, there we go. I like having the digital gauge. I don't know why. I don't know if that's just like a habit or something that you guys like too. but I definitely like having the digital gauge. Now the car, sadly, just straight up only goes to 6,000 RPMs before red lines. I mean, it's cool. You know, I think they're making the cars now more where it's like 7,000 RPMs max, and then you got the red line. I know the older cars, they definitely had higher RPMs, I can tell you that for sure. But I think it's now because of the EPA standards that they want for the factories now, and they want a healthier environment and just like regulations for how to build an engine and transmission now. Man, this is a heavy construction area. Okay, we are actually gonna gun it. I'm gonna show you guys right now. We're gonna put it in sport mode. As you guys saw how the RPMs went, and then you can kind of hear more of the turbo. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put it in auto stick. I'm gonna drop the gear and I'm just gonna gun it. I don't know what this car doing in front of me is, but we're gonna get right next to it. So we're gonna drop into third gear. Oof. Definitely kicks butt. And I mean, because of the torque on this, on the transmission, it definitely picks up quick. It's not the fastest car, but it picks up quick for what it can do at 147 horsepower. Now, all I know is that if I were to tune this car, the tuner for it, I know that they have one from ECS Tuning, but I believe it is only, what, like a 30 horsepower gain? And then I saw one online, I forgot the one that I seen was called, but the one that I seen, you can get a 44 horsepower gain, so I can essentially get this car at 195, 196 horsepower. And that's without doing anything to the exhaust, cold air intake, doing stuff with the turbo. Hopefully, you know, I definitely want to get this car just at a casual, like, just 215 horsepower. If I can get it past 200 and we can get it a little bit more, I'll be fine with that. But we're going to put an auto stick again. I'll show you guys right now. We're in 7th gear. We're going to downshift, I would say, to 4th gear. And then we'll do a cool pull again. Definitely picks up nice, so I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like, we're already right behind this car as soon as we accelerate. Now we're back at 3rd gear, and then you could slap it right back in to sport, and then it'll drop down and it'll automatically just shift gears. We do have to get behind these garbage trucks because we are close to the house. And so, speaking of which, we're actually gonna just clip out right here, and I'll see you guys in a quick second. All right, so we made it back home, but thank you guys for watching this video. Please give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'm glad that I got to do my own vehicle review. Let me know how I did with the footage with the headset. My hair might be a little bit crazy, I don't know. I'm still caveman status anyways. But let me know how I did and how you guys felt and how cool that was. I know the dash cam footage was pretty dope, you know, facing towards me. But I'm really glad, you know, that I could show you guys, you know, more of the Volkswagen Jetta and talk more about it. I can't wait till we put the cold air intake in it, and I can't wait till we get like the exhaust system. I would do it in exhaust, you know, but I don't want it sticking out, you know, from underneath the whole entire bumper and out. I mean, my buddy had it and it looked nice, you know, but as soon as I saw the diffuser kit, I was like, whoa, they had like a diffuser kit in the GLI like bumper conversion. I was kind of shocked. But maybe I will put the exhaust underneath. I don't know. Like, as soon as I saw my buddy, you know, my buddy's Jetta with the exhaust sticking out, I mean, I thought that was really cool. But as soon as I saw the diffusing kit too with the conversion, I don't know, guys. It's just, there's a lot of mix up on what I want to do. I have to really think about it and decide what I want to do for it soon. And so, yeah, I mean, once again, thank you guys for staying tuned. If you guys are thinking about getting a Volkswagen Jetta, I'm glad I could help you guys out and to show you, you know, how it is, the functionality, and yeah, just how it feels and looks from the inside. Seats were pretty comfortable too, I'm not gonna lie, and it drives really smooth. I had a couple of people telling me it drives like an Audi, and I'm like, it practically is an Audi, but that's why the maintenance is expensive too. Oh my gosh. But I'll see you guys later. Stay safe, stay healthy, have a good rest of the day and night, and I'll see you guys later on. Diaz Vlogs is out.